To start, get the car on jack stands and the wheels off. Next up, we gotta drop the drive shaft. Gotta get in here. Kind of a pain in the ass. I usually come in from the front. You can use a wrench, whatever works for you. Gotta take this bolt out, and that bolt right there out. Whole thing should drop on out. Put a jack under it so you don't hurt yourself. Well, got the rear end out. Only had to give it a few love taps. Now we got to take this brace off so we can split the cases and pull the retaining clips. Got to drain out that gear oil. After this, we're splitting the cases. Now just remove the retaining clips on each side for each yoke. Skipping ahead here, we were able to get the retaining clips out of the rear end. We already torqued down the rear support and the front support. Got the clips in on both sides. Something to keep an eye out on. Make sure that adapter plate is flush against the differential. Mine's a little tight, probably bound up by a little bit of paint. One of the things I'd recommend doing is getting new seals. One of the things that this kit changes is these used to be locked in. Therefore the seal ran on the same spot pretty much indefinitely. Now there's a chance that they're going to slide in and out ever so slightly. Because of that, I'm going to replace my seal just because there might be a little bit more wear and tear on these seals. Always put some grease around the sealing surface and around the outside. I always put a very thin coat of RTV. Rear end is mounted, drive shaft's hooked up. It's time to install the Dragvette 6-link. So first thing you got to do, this is your lower strut. You want this to be about 1/16 of an inch to a 1/4 inch longer than your half shaft. So you got to measure center line of half shaft to center line of lower strut. Pretty easy to do. Put it on up there, get your measurement, adjust these out. It's important that you have equal amounts of gap on both sides of the lockdown nut, as I do here. Here's pretty much the whole assembly. These cam plates go on the outside of your strut bar right here. Run the bolt through all of it. These are spacers, line up the struts. Just get it all in there and then crank it down. We're gonna do it all in one go. All right, take a look. Everything's looking good in there. Okay, up next we're going to install the center section, and they go right onto the side. The two case bolts on the right side and the left side come out. They get replaced with these two bolts here. That's how the center sections bolt up. Okay, got them both in. They're not tight, don't tighten them. All we have to do now is put in the Dragvette little brace going across here, and then we can tighten everything up. Here's how it turned out. Be sure to not tighten these up till you get this installed. Tighten these up and then tighten the rest up. Pro tip, if you like to abuse some tools, grab yourself your favorite Allen and your favorite vice grips. after a little finesse, I was able to get all 4 of these bolts in, and you got to drill a hole through the trailing arm